Singletary to get the drive started. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right, and that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way.
And it'll be intercepted. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Devin Singletary.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Falcons, nothing.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
12. First down, Falcons.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Flushed out right. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right
there. Here's Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And a Falcon first down.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Check pass. Check pass. No. Off. Check three. 58, right over there.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
It's just me and you.
That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turned the ball over.
And turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run with Breida. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Breida, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Brought down back at the 16.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
4th down and less than a yard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Is a turnover on downs.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Steps away, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And got his man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. On play action, they'll throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Sterling Hawkrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Bears, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
The pass intercepted by the Falcons. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to take off with it. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
Now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now to the left here to Reed. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right.
And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Here comes the Bears punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is caught. It'll be a 2-yard gain. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make it.
And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Robert Quinn, he's the one credited for the sack there, but certainly no credit given offensively. That play, well, it defies logic. And look at this, the punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On first down, here's Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 41-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Back to throw now on first down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
That's another Bears first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
extra point.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check, check. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And it'll move the chains. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Roquan Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out right. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got work.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deion Jones able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They go counter with Breida. Big hold to the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Open man is Komet, the tight end. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. This is Breida. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Right there.
They're going to look to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take...
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332, finds his way home for the sack.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know,
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. He's at the 50. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
1st down, Atlanta.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
They run again with Breida. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown! Now the try here for the point after. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Score Bears 28, Falcons 14.
Oh, do the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
That's complete to Mooney. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check it.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Riley Ridley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop it.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Akeem Hicks able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Chicago, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.